Great putters don't just start the ball on line. They read the greens better than anybody else. They also establish where the ball won't break, because when they establish this line, then they know where the ball will break. I'm Darren Webster-Clarke. I've coached multiple tour winners. I've coached players that have got into the Ryder Cup by improving their putting, improving their swing. We've played at all the major championships, and we've had success. And we want to show you what we do with the best players, because it's just the same. The mechanics that we use with the best players, we're going to use with you. Today what I want to show you is the zero break line, the point where gravity doesn't affect the ball. The ball is just going in a straight line. We're going to use a clock face because off this line, you are going to get movement on the ball. And I want you to establish where the zero break line is first, and then learn the clock face to understand, are you putting with a right to left break or a left to right break? It becomes very simple when you learn the zero break line. Now let me show you how to find the zero break line, what I've been coaching the best players to do, how it's improved their game, and how it's ultimately filled their bank accounts with a lot more money. So hopefully you're going to find that your scores will come down, you'll enjoy your golf a lot more. More importantly, putting will become a lot easier. So ultimately, we need to hit off slopes. I'm going to move this Zen green stage now to a 3.5% uphill slope. It's no good practicing on the flat because there's zero lines there. It's just flat putts. But we don't have that on a golf course. So I put it at 3.5% because this is going to really help you to understand where the zero break line is. Ultimately, what we're looking for is a straight putt. So if I actually just roll this ball down the green, you can see that it's going straight downhill. That's my zero break line. So I establish that this line here is the zero line. Now what that means is, if I've got a putt on this line, I feel now I'm at 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock being the top, and I'm down below the hole, so I've got an uphill putt. So I feel this is my 6 o'clock putt. So I can just aim at the hole and I can hit the putt, and that's going to stay straight. Now here's where it gets intriguing. As I move to the left-hand side, more to 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, all these putts will have a left to right tendency. Obviously, the higher I get here, the more break will be established. The right to left will be on this side, a 5 o'clock, a 4 o'clock. You can see with this putt here, if I don't hit it hard enough, so if I hit a putt here that doesn't have the pace, you can see that gravity is actually going to turn the ball away from the hole. So what I like to do when I'm coaching my players is to establish, when we're in this sort of domain here, when we know the zero break line, these putts that are just off, I like to feel that I'm aiming inside the hole. I don't want to aim outside the hole and risk anything going wrong. So I have to ensure that my pace is strong enough to hold the putt. So I'm not trying to diet in. I'm making sure it's a strong putt, and you can see it's wanting to break, but I've got enough pace to go there. Now I'm coming closer to the zero break line. I'm aiming just on the inside edge, and I'm striking the putt, and I can make that. As soon as I move over here, now I've got to go right center. So my thoughts are now down the right center, and then ultimately over here, it's inside right edge, but it's firm because that's going to keep the ball in the hole. So whenever you've found the zero break line, understand that this side are your right to left putts. This side, your 7 o'clocks, your 8 o'clocks, this is the left to right. But if you putt positively, all this area here, you should be able to aim inside the hole. If you've got a tentative stroke, you're going to have to aim outside and let gravity drag it in. But I think that's a little bit dangerous. I think you're better off being determined with your putts and making more of them. So if you want to improve your golf, if you want to improve your putting, please give us a call. We're at Zen Golf Studio. We're just off the M1 on the Sheffield Business Parkway. We'd love to help you. We've got all the tech. We've got overhead projection. We can teach you how to read the greens better. I can make you a better putter. We can hold more putts. We can enjoy the game. Bring that handicap down. Whatever you choose to do, you will improve your golf.